Okay, the Poundland Tree Toper is on top of the tree, and you'll notice it's got the connections crimped on. Apologies for the camera work. Can't really set up a tripod, not in the room at the moment. So the output of the Neopixels on the tree are connected to the input of the star. You'll notice they're different colours. Either I can't remember which way it is, but one side of the tree, the tree will use GRB and the star will use RGB. So when I send colours to the tree, it sends it as red, green, blue, for argument's sake. I can't remember which way it is. So 25500 will be red, RGB. But the star will see that as green. And it'll go, okay, so GRB, 255, green, and the rest are all off, 0. But I don't mind that, because it makes it look a bit different. It stands out, the star should stand out on the tree. But yeah, crimp connections to Neopixels. There's 50 Neopixels in there, and there are 50 in the tree. So that ends the build for this, but I need to edit the video now. This is future Les telling past Les for present Les to edit the video. Cheers. Hello, right, another Maker Advent, and I've actually learned something today. I've got my camera set up overhead, this is my Android phone. I'm using SCR copy, SCR CPY. I've done a blog post on that and I'll put a link down there. I can control my phone using the mouse sat down, so I'm not hovering over the mic. Hopefully a bit better. Anyway, what we're doing today, well, we've seen this before, haven't we? This wonderful LED star I got from Poundland, which said it was £2. There it is, LED tree topper, and it said it was £2, but it's gone through at £1. Nice one, I like that. Let me just dispose of that box. There we go. It runs on 3 AA batteries, and it's got a little thing here to be inserted so you can put it on top of the tree. It's got lots of LEDs inside it and it looks wonderful. But I want to do something different with it. I've got a mess on my desk. Well, what I mean is I've got these lovely string Neopixels that I showed in another video a while back. Yeah, putting them on the inner of a toilet roll is quite handy to keep them all nice and neat. Let's put that down. I want to put those LEDs, those Neopixels, inside. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's start by taking this apart. So let's have a look around. So I can see that there are like a press fit, friction fit stud on each point of the star, and there are 2 little windows here. If I just grab a spudger, I can put spudger in and leverage, and it seems that there's only 2 there. There aren't any more, so I'm guessing I'm starting down here. Hello, it's been mere moments for you, but been about 5 minutes for me. I have got into this end here. You will notice a new tool has arrived on the desk. Sacrificial screwdriver. I've managed to get the screwdriver in, and it made an awful crunching noise. Like when you're breaking up small pieces of glass under your foot when you're walking out and about. Horrible sound, and I thought for a second I'd really had smashed it. But I am in this side, so what I'm doing now is finding, let's get it in shot, finding the line here and just slowly working my way around. Again, this is sharp, brittle plastic, so watch your eyes. That's the noise, but I got it like 2-fold before. Okay, on to the next. Following the line.
Another side out. Oh, there we go. Quick bit of damage assessment. Okay, got a crack there, but it's not all the way through. The rest looks pretty good. I'm just going to quickly check where that is. So that's there, top side. Yeah, bit of damage. Just there. You can't really pick it up on camera very well. Okay, we're good there. Put this to one side. So let's have a look at the star. I'm going to put it back on again. I have to say I'm quite impressed with how they made it. Obviously how are these made now? It's not a vac form, like injection moulding, something like that, I'm guessing, for the star sides. And again for an inner star, which I can take completely out. Let's just check that for any damage. Yeah, a little chunk out of here. Nothing that's going to be too bad. Right, put those over there. So this is a bit that interests me. Preformed, these are just, it's a standard like rope LEDs, little ones that you put around the tree anyway. So we've got a plastic press fit in there, or is it shrink wrap? Some sort of shrink wrap. An LED goes over the one part of the shrink wrap, like to hold it in place. Very nice. So the good thing about this right now, I can reuse all of these LEDs. No waste. If we're going to do something, let's do it as little waste as possible. So I'm going to turn these LEDs off, and I'm going to take all of them out of this frame. And this is where I try and work out the best way. Do I just pull them all out and then... because it looks like they just pull through the back here. I'm trying to do this on camera, but it's a slight delay when I see it on screen. Yeah, that's how it comes through. They pull out, you do one by one, and it should all just come out. But there's going to be one that's going to stick, because there always is one. Okay, I've been tinkering, and you can possibly see in the centre, these centre LEDs are really hard to get out. Why is that, you may be asking? Well, because there's a load of hot snot in there, hot glue. Now it should just pick out, but there's been a liberal coating, I have to say. I'm in admiration for the amount of liberal coating they've put in such a small space here. So it is going to be a little bit of brute force and ignorance to get this out, but I will get there. Another top tip, don't forget to pull the tree topper out before you start doing anything with these LEDs, otherwise you'll forget and you can't put it on the tree. I nearly did. But the LEDs are now exonerated. They're actually quite a nice colour. Okay, this is my Christmas tree, lit up. And that's a standard default colour, like a rosy colour. Mrs. P quite likes that. I prefer purple myself, but Mrs. P likes that colour. Those are the teeny tiny LEDs, Neopixels. They've been bodged in place using some knockoff Wago connections that I got from China that just have the... where's my finger? There it is. It just has the signal going through. So it isn't like a commoning block, it just goes through. That's all. Really handy. These are glitchy because that's what they are when they're all shorting. But it means I don't have to have a microcontroller and start. Just plug it in to the Raspberry Pi's chain of 100 Neopixels now. Yeah, 100 in there. Oh yeah. Okay, I have decided I'm going to use those butt connections, the crimping butt connections, because it's just a neater finish. This is all well and good and safe, but it's just a piece of grey plastic hanging around the Christmas tree that I need to hide. Whereas the butt connections, a little bit of black insulation tape around it, and I can hide it in the main trunk somewhere. So now I'm going to start winding these all around there. Now, because this is about 5 meters of wire, believe it or not, I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to get to the point where I can show you it lit up. And I'm thinking I might use Cutie Pie there, just do a quick test. Check it's all working. So, back in a mo. Glitchy, yeah, but it's all a sparkle of Christmas there. That is very nice. There are bonus internet points if you can spot the problem, because I already have. It's a star, 5-pointed star, 5 sides. 5 sides is a pentagon. If you wrap stuff around the perimeter of the star, the point, it creates a pentagon, which doesn't fit into the star chassis. I would have to literally weave it through each of these things inside here. Okay. This is a fail. Hello, this is Future Les, talking about what past Les has done, which is now in the present. So this video has taken quite a lot of editing to create. There has been 15 gigabytes of video created, and before I edited it all down, there was approximately 40 minutes of coverage. Some of it good, some of it bad. Quite a bit of it was bad, but hey ho. As you can see by the end of this video, I got it to work. The problem I had with the pentagon shape of the star, I fixed by winding the Neopixels round tighter on the inner section of the star, and then using the twine garden wire to pull the wires gently into place to create the star shape. You've got to be careful because the wire is a little bit fragile, and also you don't want to cause a short. But I got it working, and I used that garden twine. It was quite good, but I would recommend, if you're going to do it yourself, cable ties. Poundland sell them as well, or your local dollar store will sell those. But it all does work right now. It's on top of the tree. I've used the bullet connections, not the butt connections, which I got the wrong name of before. Hey ho again. But it all works. I'm happy, it's safe. The star has fitted together nice and neatly. I used a little bit of, it's the glue that model makers use for Airfix kits and that sort of kit. Is it polystyrene cement or poly cement, something like that? I held it in place with some sellotape, some sticky back plastic, as it could be called, for not of a brand name, until it dried, and then just took it off and gave it a wipe down with some WD-40 or IPA, isopropyl alcohol. Will do the job to clean it down, and all fine and dandy. I'm happy, it works, it looks nice, and that's the job done. Cheers.